Guys, I'm gonna be doing my very first fanfiction reading! Hooray! And it's of a DeviantArt fanfic of my friend Chocolate Rose 15, and it features my OTP, Sunset, and Janja or Sunja, and it's a parody of a scene from the season 1 finale, Star vs. Force of Evil. And so yeah, let's get started. You know what I want, Janja. Janja looked at his and Sunset's capture, who was Demon Shimmer. She pointed out the satchel on the former hyena's left side with the shaking hand. Janja pulled out what she wanted, Sunset's book from Princess Celestia. If this makes you let Sunset go, just freaking take it. He slid the book towards the she-demon. When it came to her, what she did threw the black-haired teen off. She pushed it back to him with her index finger. I don't want the book, she hissed. Destroy it. What? Janja and Sunset said at the same time, confused as hell. Surprise! Demon Shimmer said in his scary sing-song voice. I can't, the teenage boy said fearfully. I don't know how to. Yes, you do, the she-demon said slowly. It's a combination of the first spell she taught you, the demon pointed at the red and yellow-haired former unicorn, and the first hunting skill your mother taught you. The strangler, Janja thought out loud, and the silent vocal. Janja looked at the book with the sun picture on the cover. Sunny's waiting. The she-demon hissed, pointing at the teenage girl that would be crushed in a matter of seconds. Janja! Sunset cried out, Don't! I'm not worth it! The latter looked at his best friend with teary eyes. Yes, you are, he said out loud quietly, but loud enough for Sunset to hear him. Janja fell to his knees. I'm sorry, but shaking hands, he choked the book with a shaky voice. He began the sound vocal. Bit by bit, the book broke down as Janja sang and broke it with his hands. After he was done, the book was finished. Tears welled up in the teenager's yellow eyes as a hologramic unicorn fell out of the destroyed book. The hologram zipped around the former hyena's head until it stopped at his left ear, whispering something into it. Whatever it said made John just shed a tear. The hologram disappeared. The gray-skinned teenager wiped his eyes as he said, Now let Sunset go! The she-demon did just that, releasing the girl that climbed from her death chamber. The door opened, allowing Sunset to get out. Janja hopped off the table, and ran towards his friend. John, oof! Sunset says her best friend shoved her back in, and as he got in, you really need to stop shoving me, the teenage girl groaned, rubbing the back of her head. It's not over, the black-haired boy said. The destroyed book was glowing and shaking out of control. Finally, Demon Shimmer said with triumph. Now I am one step closer to. She never got a chance to finish her sentence when a blast of light hit her, destroying her and her palace. After it was gone, the two teenagers popped their heads out from the glass chamber to see what happened. As the smoke cleared, Sunset wiped off some soot off of a coat hanger. Demons, she said as Janja cupped her face and brought next to his. Look, he said, nature. An egg hatched and a bird came out of it, screeching and covered in goop. Yuck, Janja and Sunset said in union. Then there was a big explosion behind them. The two ran to the landing spot of the crash, seeing the sun from Sunset's book. The two friends looked at each other before they embraced each other. The only thing that I can keep in contact with my friends in Equestria is gone, Sunset thought to herself, but I saved you and the world, Janja thought to himself as if he heard Sunset's thoughts. A single tear rolled down both of their faces when they looked at each other in the eye. Janja was the first, Sunset was second. Then the sun from the latter's book started to glow, causing the two friends to turn around. The sun rose up from with some kind of magic sparkle swirling around it, and it started to change. The smaller blast of light came when it was done, and Sunset's book was restored. The object floated into the teenage boy's right hand and the teenage girl's left hand. The two stared at the book in awe until Sunset said with a chuckle, "Celestia never told me you could do that." "Yeah," John just said it, still in shock. The two looked at each other and shared a laugh. "Let's get the hell out of here, Sonny," John just said, putting his arm around his best friend's shoulder. "Best idea I've heard all day," Sunset told him, putting her arm around his shoulders. The two friends walked away from the crash site, but what they didn't know on the cover of Sunset's book, the sun turned into a heart. One half had red and yellow stripes, the other half had black and gray stripes. So yeah, I hope you liked that little fanfic reading. It was my first one. Sorry I sort of repeat some things because, well, that's me. That's what you're gonna get. That's me. So should I do more fanfic readings? Post down the comments and tell me what you thought of the fanfic reading. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and read comments. Okay, so bye.